This is where Zoey told us to stay, huh? Well, she is watching over us for a while. And, apparently she doesn't want us bothering her while she's sleeping, though. So we're just hanging outside in our treehouse. Hopefully she intends to cool off about our mischief. Oh, she already cooled off, Candy. Knuckles told Knuckles to tell her that she, Mike, Brick, and Sam are sorry for hurting us. Well, we do forget them though, but yeah. Also, this might be a good time to have a bit of a bestie discussion. Do you guys know that a lot of TD fans really like Dawn? Yesterday, I just saw a video just came out, which is called "The Rise and Fall of Dawn." Really? Yeah. Apparently it does have her though. Well, you know, girls, as the skill expert, I actually do know how a lot of TD fans like the aura expert. So I'm gonna jump in and I'll show you, girls. According to YouTube and stuff, a lot of TD fans really like Dawn for many good reasons. Because she likes nature and animals, pretty much it says that everyone else likes nature as well, just as much as her. We call her the aura expert because her personality shows that she's very nice towards people, kind-hearted, and she has the ability to read auras and stuff, and talk to animals. That's interesting. Yeah, it is interesting. What else is there, Taffy? Well, you see, she has a habit of meditating, and you know, she and her Uncle Knuckles have the same interests. Yep. Apparently, we can see how much she must have been born to love nature, though. That's true. I bet she is. The uniqueness that she has is the sound of her voice. It's very soothing. Yeah, a lot of people like that. Even the part where, and sometimes she would break character a little, but yeah. No offense, though, but yeah. And you know how she was able to get on land quickly on the first episode without getting wet? She used a shortcut. She must have teleported. I think she did. Oh, and it's also surprising how she's able to find how she just read Zoey's aura that she was an only child. We know how that feels. It's pretty lonely. Yep, very lonely. It's pretty sad though, but yeah. And she just did that post thing or something where she landed on top of lightning. Oh yeah, that's interesting. Also a unique thing. Very unique. Here's a question: how is she able to hang upside down on a bed? I don't know, she's probably able to do that a lot. She's an aura expert, though, and she loves birds. Exactly! You see that bird in her hand? That bird loves her just as much. But the thing is that we should know is that animals love her just as much as way more than she loves them. You think? Sorta. They love each other equally. Oh yeah, you're right, they do. Yeah. And when that mutant rat creature thingy told her to duck when one of the cannons were about to fire at them, I guess we can actually see that she's actually able to communicate with animals, even though they don't speak. Well, she does know how to communicate to our pets, though, because the Adopt Me Cubs and Garfield and Anna, well, some of the SR pets and all the other Adopt Me Cubs, they're actually born to talk. You know, they can always talk. That's true. So we know Dawn knows that, though, because Candle spoke to her one time. That's true. The Cubs just stayed quiet because they were too shy, though. That makes sense. Yep. And you know how she mentioned something about something happening to Dakota if she stayed on the island? Well, a few episodes later, she wasn't wrong. She wasn't wrong. She was really correct. Oh yeah, she was correct. The mutation that happened to Dakota. Yeah. That's kind of crazy. Oh, in episodes before that, though, you know how she said that they had to distract that giant mutant beetle? Apparently, she called the beetle a soul, though. You know what she said? We must distract this tortured soul. Oh yeah, she totally calls animals that. She even called Candle a soul one time. She called her a little soul. When she did that, when she mentioned when she saw Candle, when she saw that Candle was hurt after Gordon and Scotsman scared her. Yeah, that's crazy. She didn't. Seriously, I wonder if Dawn was furious at Gordon and Scotsman. Probably yeah, but I'd rather not find out. Yeah, let's not ask her. It's personal. So yeah, don't blame Dawn though. She's very good though and very calm and stuff. That's true. And you know the phrase where she said that was the way how she said the phrase that was beautiful when that beetle just ran off. Apparently that's what I mean by her voice changes all the time. Exactly. Well, not all the time, though. It's just that it happens to everybody, though. Yeah, you're right. And you know how she mentioned something about Scott not being held enough as a child? I would agree with her. Yeah, totally. Oh, and also, did we also forget to mention about the part where she said this one and did that strange clap? Oh, yeah. That's, yeah. Her voice changed it like 3 times, I think. Probably, I don't know. Maybe. Oh, and here's a rule. You must never tell anybody that anybody else hates nature, because that is something that Dawn would definitely hate. Yeah, indeed. Oh, and another thing, Scott and Lightning were actually ruthless enough to not care about Dawn getting kidnapped by that stupid spider. That turns out it was just Izzy in a costume. Oh, yeah, indeed. Well, thank goodness that Sam showed concern and cared for her. Yeah, that's true. At least Sam showed concern. Yeah. Apparently, according to Wikipedia, when she got kidnapped, it said that the other rats, aside Sam, didn't seem to care. Which means Scott and Lightning didn't care, but Sam did. That's true, because Sam and Dawn are friends. At least Sam did one good thing. That's why he's allowed to visit, because he was friendly, and actually showed concern that Dawn was kidnapped. Yeah. But here's the thing. If Dawn was kidnapped, we could try saving her. She saved us, why can't we do it for her? I don't know, probably. You never know. Yeah, probably not. Oh, and you see right there, when Brick and Dawn were smiling at each other, that can actually explain how Chloe would rather ship them together. Yeah, she likes the fanfiction between them. Yeah, that's something that Chloe could do. Dawn and Brick would have made a good couple, though. Yeah, but they're probably never going to become a couple, though, but yeah. They are good friends, though. It says that Brick was nice and friendly. He can visit Sugar's Green and other homes all he wants. Oh, and here's the thing. We also did allow Dawn to visit as well. She was the first one who witnessed our pain, and we allowed her to visit. That's true, we did. Also, you know the part where she said that about those poor gulls getting shot in the air, and saying that it was worse than that class field trip to a chicken nugget factory? I think that probably explains what it means by that she doesn't like meat, though, and she doesn't eat chicken. Yeah, she does not like meat. I can see why she doesn't like meat, though. It's possible that... So, apparently I did look it up, though, that she's a vegetarian. Very good, Candy. So, apparently she was born as a vegetarian. Yes, she was, Vanny. So, Taffy, you got any other information? Yeah, I do. I think so. I think this is the last. This is the last part. I think. Apparently, what Brick should have not done. Apparently, for Brick, if I were to have a chance to ask him, since he asked Dawn that she was a thief, I would be like, Brick, shush, she's not a thief. Sir, yeah, that's actually a good thing. Tell Brick to shush all you want. No, I'm not. No, that's not very nice. Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry. But seriously, I did read a comment saying, no, she's not, Brick, shush. Yeah, really. That's because it wasn't Dawn who stole everybody's things. It was Scotty. It was the dirty expert. The aura expert would never steal anything. She's very innocent, and they should have let her explain, though. Exactly. Everybody should know the thing. Dawn has went through enough. She has went through enough pain, and now it's time to stand up for her. She stuck up for she sticked up for us, so we stick up for her. Yep. So as punishment, we banish Scott. So here's the thing. Scott gets punished, but Dawn doesn't, because she actually told the truth to Glenn and Wally about the whole thing. So as long as she keeps telling the truth, she will not get banished. Besides, she would never hurt our feelings on purpose, which is why we don't banish her. Yep. Those idiot villains are really ruthless and stuff. I can't believe they were mean to the others. Yeah, Scott was very mean to Cameron and Dawn. He got B, Dawn, and Brick and Mike eliminated, and Joe and Lightning got Brick eliminated. Besides, and you want to know something? If it weren't for those 3 idiots, those four innocent guys would have gotten further. Yeah, and that's what we also forget to mention. The whole Sonic's entire family, which is us and our friends and stuff, we all like Dawn. We didn't like how she got framed and robbed, and we don't like Scott and his crew. And besides, as what we said one time, we don't trust anyone on that filthy TV show. I think that went well, girls. That's true. So you see what I mean now, Vanny and Katie? Now we know how a lot of TD fans like Dawn a lot. Yep. At least we know that. Besides, we like her just as much as she likes us, though. Indeed. And because she was nice to us, she didn't bully us. She was very kind to us. She found our pets, and she supported Stoa and she comforted Stoa during her pain of stuff. Exactly. Apparently she understood Stoa's pain about her breakup with SpongeBob, and she witnessed Squidward bullying her. At least Squidward's gone, though. Yep. And Brian and Kigfuss are gone, too. Anyways, girls, just earlier today, Zoey told me that tomorrow she's gonna make a patch of cookies for us. Oh, really, huh? Yep, but she decided to do it soon. Yeah, she decided to do it tomorrow, though. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna steal those cookies tomorrow.